Car prices right now are just straight up bonkers. The average transaction price is north of $47,000. If you want an electric car, the average price on a new one there lands at over $56,000. I just saw a report the other day too, that 12% of people buying new cars have monthly payments higher than $1,000 a month. What are we doing? Now, to provide some much needed good news on the flip side of this topic, we have an update from Chevy on its Bolt and Bolt EUV. Chevrolet announced it's dropping the price, and not by a little bit either. For the 2023 model year, the Bolt EV starts at $25,600. That's almost $6,000 less than the 2022 model. On the larger Bolt EUV, the price now starts at $27,400, and that discount stacks up to a $6,300 improvement compared to the 2022 Bolt EUV. These price cuts are actually pretty darn important too for Chevrolet to keep cranking out Bolts. The automaker no longer qualifies for any federal tax incentives on its vehicles. Additionally, I don't know if you saw, but there was a bit of a battery fire issue with the Bolt. That was effectively recalled and taken care of, and there have been no more such issues. So with its starting sticker price of $25,600, which is a number that seems wild for any new car these days, much less a fully electric one, the Bolt EV is the least expensive electric vehicle in the country. Until you remember that the Nissan Leaf exists and still technically qualifies for that federal tax rebate. So although the Leaf starts at $27,400, if you play with that funny math and factor the tax rebate into the price, it undercuts the Bolt. But real world numbers in your face, staring at Monroney's a window sticker, and reading the actual numbers on the sticker, the Bolt and Bolt EUVs are now the low dollar EV kings. Both have good range too, with the Bolt EV returning 259 miles of range and the EUV knocking out 247 miles of range per the EPA. I'd love to see a better charging rate than a max of 55 kilowatts, but for around town cars and beyond, it's pretty hard to beat one of these as a daily driver. That is plenty of range for the average person. And if we want EV adoption to increase, cars like the Bolt and the Leaf need to exist to help get EVs into the hands of those shopping at price points well below the average EV transaction price of $56K. Sure, the infrastructure still has quite a ways to go to make more people happy, but it is happening, and more EVs should help push it to happen even more quickly. Will the grid be ready? Well, that's a question for a different and much more in-depth video. Today I'm only here to tell you that if you were thinking about buying an EV but your budget is back down in reality like the rest of us, maybe the Bolt should be on your shopping list.